The last 48 hours have been like a funeral on Fox News as they report again and again and again on their own election poll. Fox News' own election poll shows that there has been a 7-point swing away from Trump and towards Joe Biden over the last 4 or 5 months, or three months, something like that. And it's like a funeral over there. But I want to propose to you that there may be some strategy here from Fox News. There may be a little dirty trick here in the degree to which they are reporting on this poll, because they could hide this poll if they wanted. Sure, Fox News hires a company to do polling and they get results, but they don't have to report them multiple times a day. So let's watch a couple examples from the last 24 hours. Here is Griff Jenkins at the front lawn of the White House. And again, reporting this new Fox News poll, which doesn't look good for Trump.
A Fox News poll, our latest one, has Biden taking the lead over Trump. You see there 2 points, leading nationally 50-48.
All right. So that's Griff Jenkins struggling through a teleprompter read. Here is Bill Hemmer and I always forget this woman's name, Sandra something. I forget. Here they are also acknowledging the results of the poll.
Meanwhile, this new Fox News polling showing President Biden opening a narrow lead over former President Trump. That is within the margin of error, but Biden is up 5 points now since March. Breaking down the vote, we see men breaking for Donald Trump. Meanwhile, white women with college degrees largely going for Joe Biden.
So there is another report about this poll. Then we go to Donald Trump's own former White House press secretary, Kaylee Magani, who says Trump needs this debate because the polling with independents does not look good.
Absolutely. This debate is huge. It's huge for President Trump because we see in our Fox poll, Biden leads among independents by 9.
So at least she's acknowledging the importance of the independent vote. That's good. And then here is Stuart Varney interviewing, I believe this is Caroline Levitt. I always forget. I should really have notes. Who is that? I think that, McGee White. I don't know who that is. Okay. Anyway, Stuart Varney saying that the results are a bit turbulent from this poll.
The polls, the nationwide poll, Biden is now leading. How do you explain that?
It's going to go back and forth a lot between now and November. I'm sure that Trump's conviction has made somewhat of a difference for Biden. But remember, we have this debate next week, and that could also change a lot. We could see another flashback to Trump going ahead in the polls himself, depending on how Biden performs.
By the way, what a great analysis. Right now, the polls say one thing, but it might change, and then that would be a different scenario. Interesting, McGee. Thank you.
So I think that a bit of turbulence is to be expected. However, Trump is still making significant gains among demographics that really matter, including women, especially Black and Hispanic women, young voters like myself. And he's basically reached the point of support among men that he was at back in 2016.
All right. So basically just like, oh, yeah, that's the polling now, but it may change. And then also Donald Trump weighing in on Truth Central with simply saying, Fox News polls are always the worst for me. They have been from the beginning and always will be. So listen, I'm going to give you two scenarios. This is not a show that will sort of craft opinions in order to get people to behave a certain way. I just give it to you straight, right? If I really wanted to sort of spin propaganda here, I would just say, this thing is leaning slightly Trump. We all must vote. Everybody better vote. There's no way that this goes any other way. It's leaning slightly Trump. The best Joe Biden can hope to do is if we all get out there and vote, it's an emergency, blah, 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 blah. I've been very clear with everybody. Electorally, it will probably be close and come down to under 500,000 votes in 3 to 5 states. That's statistically and historically the most likely outcome. But there is a chance, if you think of the fact that Trump lost 2020 and then incited a riot, was found civilly liable for rape, was indicted 4 times, was convicted on 34 counts. If you think about all that, how could he possibly win? How can you go from losing 2020 and then all of this humiliating, horrible stuff happens and you're going to win somehow? So it is possible that this is going to be a defeat against Donald Trump, the likes of which we haven't seen in decades in a presidential election. That's not what I would assume, but it is possible. And what Fox News may be doing here is they may be propagandizing. What Fox News may be doing here is talking endlessly about this new polling from their own polling, which, by the way, Fox News polling is pretty good. It's done by they contract a firm, and it's not like the same thing as Hannity's opinions. Fox News polling is legitimate enough. They may be saying, let's fire up Republicans and MAGA by telling them Trump's losing by 2 in order to get them to vote. It doesn't mean the poll is wrong. It just is one data point, but the point is how Fox News may be using it. So we don't have to worry about any of that stuff because we know what we're going to do. We're going to go and vote. Whether you vote in California or Michigan or Pennsylvania or Florida or wherever, you don't sit around and go, well, how likely is my vote to really make a difference here? And is this state a crucial state in terms of the path to the No. We just vote. It's election day. We go and vote, or you vote absentee or early or whatever. We just vote, and then we let the chips fall where they may. If it ends up being a historic and humiliating defeat for Donald Trump, the likes of which we haven't seen in decades, that laughs Trump into political retirement, then we welcome that. If it ends up coming down to 250,000 votes in 3 states or 2 states, then even more important that we get out and vote. So I hope you'll be with me for the debate next Thursday. We're going to take a quick break, and much more is coming up after this. It is time to start thinking like voters and to make sure that kids understand the importance of voting, how it works, registering, ballot initiatives, because so many kids just have no idea. That's why I wrote the new children's book, Think Like a Voter. I can think of no better time and no more important group of folks to try to reach. The book is now available at davidpakman.com/book, where, by the way, you can get the first 2 books in the series as well. Think Like a Detective and Think Like a Scientist. Really important stuff. Donate them to local libraries, classrooms, read them with the kids. davidpakman.com/book.